For a sustainable future, every nation needs the latest technology. A very happy National Technology Day to everyone. I, Akanksha Mishra, welcoming you all to this exciting show, Manthan, where you will be watching the brainstorming session on this occasion. So, what is National Technology Day and why are we talking about this on our show? Many of us don't know that this is the one of the most important day in our Indian history. The National Technology Day is celebrated every year on 11th May 1998 as the anniversary of Pokhran nuclear test. On this day, the Indian government launched its first nuclear and made its whole country proud. From that day till now, we have come a long way. Our Indian technology is not only getting recognition over the world, but has also been recognized the first country from South Asia in the Global Innovation Index. Now what? Where are we headed to? What will be the next step of Indian technology? And if we talk about financial market, what is its future? To answer all of these questions, we have three very special guests with us who have the mastery in investments and social tokens, but also have a very great experience in a very young age. Please welcome Mr. Hanif Shaikh, CEO of UpSocial, Mr. Divakar Choudhary, CEO of UpSocial, and Mr. Ashish Verma, CTO of UpSocial. Firstly, I would like to thank each of you to take your special time from your busy schedule and contribute to this discussion and everything. So, shall we start the discussion?
Yes, please.
Okay, so my first question has to be the topic on which we grew up debating on. Is technology a bane or boon on the society, for the Indian society? Mr. Hanif, please share your views on this.
Sure. Thank you so much for inviting us for this wonderful session that you have organized. So, see, Akanksha, I'll try to keep it in English, in Hindi, so our audience kind of understands where I'm coming from. See, technology personally, in my case, और हमारी फैमिली की केस में टेक्नोलॉजी का बहुत बड़ा रोल है फॉर अस टू गेट आउट ऑफ पॉवर्टी बिकॉज जिस बैकग्राउंड से आई कम फ्रॉम अ वेरी हम्बल बैकग्राउंड द प्लेसेस आई हैव लिव्ड इट वाजंट पॉसिबल कि बिना टेक्नोलॉजी के हम उस सिचुएशन से अपने आप को बाहर निकाल पाते हैं टेक्नोलॉजी प्लेड अ वेरी ह्यूज रोल in us coming out. On top of that, maybe मेरे पेरेंट्स की मेहनत है इन सारी चीज़ों के पीछे एजुकेट कराना, हमको टेक्नोलॉजी से ठीक है रूबरू कराना, ऑल्दो वो टेक्नोलॉजी को खुद जानते नहीं थे. तो अगर आप उस नज़रिए से को पूरे इस चीज़ को अगर आप देखोगे तो टेक्नोलॉजी, एंड ये सिर्फ मेरे केस में नहीं है, आई एम श्योर बहुत सारे मिडिल क्लास फैमिलीज एग्री विद दिस पॉइंट कि व्हेन आई से कि टेक्नोलॉजी ने हेल्प किया है उनको उनकी पॉवर्टी से बाहर आके टू लिव अ गुड एनफ डिसेंट लाइफ. इंटरनेट का बहुत बड़ा रोल है इंडियन इकोनॉमी में, जहाँ पर बहुत सारे लोग सिर्फ इस वजह से अपना घर चला पा रहे हैं क्योंकि दे नो अबाउट इंटरनेट, दे हैव एक्सेस इंटरनेट एंड दे हैव बिल्ट थिंग्स अराउंड इंटरनेट. And I'm not talking about people becoming millionaires and billionaires here. मैं बात कर रहा हूँ उन लोगों की जो डेवलपमेंट्स कर रहे हैं, जो सॉफ्टवेयर डेवलपमेंट्स कर रहे हैं, एंड्रॉइड डेवलपमेंट्स कर रहे हैं, ठीक है, उनके लिए एक अच्छी डिसेंट सैलरी कमा पाना, अपने घर को प्रॉपरली चला पाना, डेफिनेटली इफ यू सी फ्रॉम दैट पर्सपेक्टिव, टेक्नोलॉजी इज गुड फॉर एवरीवन.
Okay, so I think we can make our piece on this topic कि अभी अगर अच्छे हाथ में है तो it would be always a boon for the society, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so Mr. Divakar, moving on to you, how can you say that technology will be affecting the trading sector in the coming years?
Okay, so generally trading used to be done on paper things, and people used to take prices and monitor them through paper and big books. That has evolved throughout the time, and technology was integrated into stock exchanges and other trading platforms and other trading things. And now the markets are open currently 24 hours by 7, and people are joining in. So in the future, there will be a higher volume, a higher volatility, and a lot of money is moving from traditional markets to this crypto markets and trading markets, which are decentralized. So yeah, it is going to impact it as a good thing, and people are going to make money and get their livelihood from this sector in the future.
Okay, all right. Moving on to Mr. Ashish, can you throw some light on the where do we stand in terms of financial technology? Like where is India standing right now?
Okay, so with the introduction of 4G in India from 2016, there is a tremendous growth in fintech sector in Indian ecosystem. Okay, so all the traditional systems that were working on paper or were not autonomous are moving into paperless system, are moving into mobile applications, and making the life of users very simple. So right now, if you are looking at any financial system in the like, there are startups like Zerodha, Cred, Grow, which are helping everyone with the trading advices on a go. Okay, so it's very simple to use, and it's very educating as of now. Okay, and also the system is very rewarding. So till 2022, out of 100 unicorns that grow up in India, 11 are from fintech startups. Okay, and that too, two are from blockchain industry. So that is a very good news for us. And so from the start of 2020, as the pandemic hit us, it was a very drastic situation in financially with the country, but blockchain gained a huge traction there. So if you see now, all the celebrities are coming with their NFTs. They are endorsing blockchain startups. So yeah, it's a good space to be in right now.
Yeah, so Ashish highlighted a very good point here. The advent of technology in finance has helped so many people get into these stocks. Okay, and now it is going to help so many people get into the blockchain industry and the Web3 industry, which is kind of booming right now. So yeah, that's a very good thing, in fact, which has happened, because I clearly remember in my family there were a lot of discussions. Okay, we were not able to invest in stocks back our day, because हमें नहीं पता था प्रोसेस कैसा होता है, क्या होता है. But at our time, it was super easy for us to just download few apps, register, and then you can literally buy stocks.
So like coming from a background कि मुझे ज़्यादा क्रिप्टो के बारे में बहुत ज़्यादा आइडिया नहीं है. So can I invest in crypto market? Like, is it possible for me to trade and to invest in social token, NFTs and all? Like being an Indian audience, क्या मैं मतलब easy है मेरे लिए ये करना?
Exactly. See, that is why there is a technology, right? Okay. The major role of a technology is to scale things at a very faster pace, and it should be adaptable, or it should be mass scaled basically. So the idea of we coming up with UpSocial is कि हम चाहते हैं कि हर कोई इंडियंस जो अपने सेलिब्रिटीज का फैन है या फिर फॉलो करते हैं किसी सेलिब्रिटीज को, वो अपने सेलिब्रिटी से मिलना चाहे या बात करना चाहे. क्योंकि इफ यू सी देयर इज अ ह्यूज फैन फॉलोइंग ऑफ शाहरुख खान, देयर इज ह्यूज फैन फॉलोइंग ऑफ अमिताभ बच्चन. लोग मिलना चाहते हैं, बात करना चाहते हैं, बट दे डोंट हैव अ प्लेटफॉर्म. They don't have a platform where they are able to interact with their favorite celebrities, or they are able to interact with their influencers. So with UpSocial हम ये चाहते हैं कि हर कोई इंडियन जो है इन क्रिएटर्स या इन्फ्लुएंसर या सेलिब्रिटीज से जो मिलने की चाहत रखता हो, वो उनसे मिल सके. अगर उनसे वीडियो कॉल्स पे बात करना चाहता हो वो कर सके, या फिर उनसे कुछ इंटरेक्शन करना चाहता हो वो कर सके. सो जो आप सोशल टोकन्स, विद द हेल्प ऑफ सोशल टोकन्स, यस यू विल बी एबल टू डू दैट. एंड एज समवन जो क्रिप्टो करेंसीज के बारे में उतना नहीं जानते हैं और उतनी चीजें नहीं समझते हैं, you would still be able to buy social tokens and get along with it.
Okay, so can we say that cryptocurrency is the modern technology? Like, can we define it as like that way? Cryptocurrency as modern technology?
Yes, we can. It is the most modern technology humanity has ever seen. And it wasn't possible in past to send money from India to abroad and get money from abroad to India, and it has made it feasible. So it's a very modern technology and people are still learning about it.
So my next question would has to be कि अभी हमारे अराउंड, जैसे हनीफ ने स्टेट किया कि जो इंडियन सेलिब्रिटी से लोग मिलना चाहते हैं, शाहरुख खान फॉर एग्जांपल अगर हम ले, तो उनसे मिलना चाहते हैं, बात करना चाहते हैं, वीडियो बनाना चाहते हैं, जो भी चीज़ें हैं, तो वो somehow we can, like, not everyone wants that kind of thing. तो UpSocial ऐसा क्या कर रहा है कि इट मेक्स इट यूनिक कि अब सोशल ऐसा क्या लाएगा नया कि हमें मतलब वो चीज में हमें इन्वेस्ट होना चाहिए या फिर अपना टाइम इन्वेस्ट करना चाहिए, तो व्हाट इज न्यू लाइक
वेरी गुड क्वेश्चन. ओके, एंड इसका एग्जांपल मैं आपको इस तरह से देता हूँ कि आई एम अ वेरी बिग क्रिकेट लवर. आई हैव बीन फॉलोइंग क्रिकेट फ्रॉम द टाइम आई नो अबाउट क्रिकेट. I still kind of remember I have started watching cricket from the year of 1996, and though I was very small a kid, but since the time I've been a very big die-hard follower of cricket, and being from Mumbai, I used to follow like literally the school matches in Mumbai, and we all know Prithvi Shaw now. Okay, he's a very good opening batter. He played for India. I have been following Prithvi Shaw from his school time, and usko you could see, right, just by watching in newspapers or some videos, okay, in news channels. तभी social media का इतना craze नहीं हुआ करता था. You could see that this guy is going to go and play for India. I kind of knew it somehow. I have a lot of paper cuttings, okay, just of Prithvi Shaw. आज Prithvi Shaw ने ये record break कर दिया, आज उसने ये record break कर दिया. So I kind of knew that this guy is going to go and play for India at one point of time. Even before he played a Ranji game, I kind of knew, and it was very evident with his kind of scorings he used to do. But there was no option for me, okay, to kind of invest in his growth. Okay, invest in the growth of the celebrities or invest in the growth of influencers. Imagine Mr. Beast. Okay, he's one of the biggest celebrity on YouTube. Had someone invested on Mr. Beast when he was starting, the investment जो उन लोगों ने किया हुआ होता वो आज काफी बढ़ गया होता. So हर कोई, and when we were discussing about the UpSocial, me, Ashish, and Divakar, we were very clear that not everyone wants to meet every celebrity. Okay, but from a pure finance perspective, okay, you want to invest in growth. Okay, हम companies में invest क्यों करते हैं? हम
profit.
Everyone wants to make money, right? Exactly. तो अगर आप मिलना नहीं चाहते, ठीक है, ऐसे कई सारे इन्फ्लुएंसर्स या क्रिएटिव सेलिब्रिटीज हैं जिनसे हम शायद मिलना नहीं चाहते, बट आई वुड लव टू इन्वेस्ट इन देयर ग्रोथ बिकॉज आई नो इफ दे ग्रो, माई इन्वेस्टमेंट इनटू देम विल आल्सो ग्रो. सो if you are coming from pure investment perspective, you can monetize the growth of an influencer. You invest them early and you wait for them to grow, like we wait for company to grow, and then we kind of in cash. That is what can also be done.
So with UpSocial, you have both the options to do it. So you can monetize with the growth, and if you are a die-hard fan, and you want to meet, and right now there are no such platform. Even you don't know how to do that. Okay, maybe you would be contacting their PA or would be standing in line out from where he would be shooting. He or she would be shooting, or for cricketers like Hanif said, he would be standing outside the stadium or pavilion and waiting for an autograph if the celebs come near him. So of course there is no platform right away. So that's why we are going to bring a platform into the system where the users are free and it's easy for them to interact and meet the celebrity that they want to.
Okay, so basically हमारा भी प्रॉफिट होगा ना, इंडियन ऑडियंस विल बी बेनिफिटेड विद दिस, राइट?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So next question I want to ask with Divakar कि अभी हनीफ ने बोला कि when he was growing up इतना कुछ ज़्यादा नहीं था, एजुकेशन, टेक्नोलॉजी, बहुत सारी चीज़ें नहीं थी. तो हाउ वाज लाइक, मतलब आपका इंटरेस्ट कब डेवलप हुआ एंड ये सारी चीज़ें कब से लगा कि हाँ स्टॉक मार्केट, ट्रेडिंग, ये सारी चीज़ों में ध्यान देना चाहिए या कुछ वैसा, मतलब फैमिली का क्या रिएक्शन था? आई वांट टू नो दैट विद यू.
Okay, so generally I was very interested in technology, and when family was like, get a car for yourself, I was like, no, give me the money, I will buy a computer or a laptop. So when I first got my gaming laptop, I wanted to do something because it has like a very good processor at that time, and I started mining Bitcoin. I learned about it and I was very much focused on these things, and Once that process started, I used to work with a few companies, and then I started my own company in cybersecurity. And family का reaction, they actually cannot comprehend that INR के अलावा भी कुछ हो सकता है. They are still hard to. So my family comes from a rural area, and they think that USD is also a foreign currency, and you can actually hold it. But Bitcoin and other things, they are not tangible. You cannot touch them. You cannot like hold them, and you cannot do things from them. So they are like ये कंप्यूटर में है, कंप्यूटर में ही खत्म हो जाएगा, कंप्यूटर में ही रहता है, इसकी दुनिया अलग है. And I was like, give me 5 years and I want to focus on this thing, and yeah, it has been very rewarding.
ये क्वेश्चन तो मेरे को आप सबसे ही जानना होगा कि मतलब क्या रिएक्शन था आप लोगों का जब ये क्रिप्टो के बारे में या जो भी आपने सोचा, तो क्या रिएक्शन था कि मतलब क्यों लगा कि अभी ही ये करना चाहिए, व्हाई नाउ? लाइक अब सोशल को ही ले लें अगर, तो अभी क्यों, मतलब एट दिस टाइम? अभी मार्केट में भी बहुत नेगेटिविटी है क्रिप्टो के बारे में, बहुत गवर्नमेंट भी मना करती है, बहुत सारी चीजें, मतलब इंडियन ऑडियंस ऐसा है कि क्रिप्टो क्या है, मतलब इससे अच्छा कि गोल्ड में इन्वेस्ट कर लो या कुछ भी. तो अभी अब सोशल क्यों और सिर्फ क्रिप्टो या ब्लॉकचेन में ही क्यों?
So I was like, so before that I was doing freelancing work for international audience, and getting money through PayPal and other things was very hard. It's a complex thing to move money from there to here. It takes many days, and once you have done the work and completed the systems, you want to get paid. And that solved this problem. I actually was hunting for jobs that were giving me Bitcoin and other things. So that was very helpful for me as a freelancer back in time.
Why UpSocial? Why now? Right? And why cryptocurrency? So, see, over the period of time, what has happened is the governments have taken control of the money system in our society. When I was first introduced to the blockchain by one of my friend, and he said, okay, there is something, Bitcoin है, इसमें आप invest कर सकते हो, and then it grows and all that. I said, okay, but then I started learning about it. The more I started learning about the blockchain and cryptocurrency, I realized that here is a technology जो लोगों को power वापस दे सकता है. It has the power to give, I mean, like, it's so powerful that it is going to give the power back to the people. It might not happen just now or in next 2 years or 5 years, but I am of a very certainty, I can say this with a very certainty, lot of things around us which are happening right now, जो अभी हो रही हैं, वो blockchain पे होंगी. You as an audience or you as a voter would be able to cast your vote on blockchain at some point of time. You as an, in a democratic setup, you could see कि आपके घर के बाहर जो रोड बन रहा है वो किस कॉन्ट्रैक्टर का है, उसका सामान कहाँ से आ रहा है, उसकी मटेरियल्स चीजें कहाँ से आ रही है, कौन सा मटेरियल यूज हो रहा है, एवरीथिंग वुड बी ऑन ब्लॉकचेन because it brings transparency. The reason I personally love the blockchain concept and the cryptocurrencies, it brings a transparency into the system, it brings an accountability in the overall system. And then it kind of gives the power back to the people. We as, it's a decentralized system. So the power is distributed to all of us. Why UpSocial, right? So UpSocial हमारा करने का रीजन ये था कि as I said कि we were not able to invest into the growth of other influencers. See, जब आप किसी मार्केट को या किसी चीज को बहुत अच्छे से समझ जाते हो, जैसे लाइक क्रिकेट, यू अंडरस्टैंड क्रिकेट, सो तुमको पता होता है कि which way certain player will go, which way इस player का career कहाँ पर जा सकता है. Same way, if you give enough time to any particular thing in the world, you could see things कि where it is moving with so many data points available आज के डेट में. तो उस सिनेरियो को अगर आप ध्यान में रखते हो कि there is no option for me to go and invest in anyone's growth, there is no option for me to go and meet certain celebrities, there is no option for me to interact with them. And hence, we decided that it is time for us to create the UpSocial, create a platform, where it kind of solves this problem, not only for us, but for like thousands and hundreds, lakhs of people, for others in India.
Just to add this point, so there is not a lot of negativity into the market for crypto. Basically, if you see, government is trying to tax this crypto, so they are trying to motivate people to invest so that they collect good ample amount of tax. So there is no negativity right now, and the market is good. And this is the best chance for India to move from a service system to a product-based country. Blockchain is a golden chance here to put India to a place where it is recognizable into the international community. So this is a very good chance, and we know India is struggling on a lot of sectors where they are competing with China or Russia or other countries, but with blockchain adoption, this will give a greater boost and bring more money to the Indian financial system.
That's true. That absolutely is true, because I have been speaking about this, on various news channels itself, that the amount of money which is coming into the Web3, the crypto industry in general, we as a country should not be missing that. And I'm like, so sitting here in Dubai, I could see a lot of Indian startups coming to India, including us, right? Coming to Dubai here, and starting operations, because they have a very friendly system here. The community is there. The government is coming up with regulations for the startups to get registered, raise funds, invest into other startups as well. So the whole ecosystem, okay, that is being built here, majority of them are Indians, and it obviously pains me to see that we are not doing this in India. We as a country, as an India, okay, should not miss that, because see, we missed the bus of industrial revolution. In Shashi Tharoor's words, we were under the bus. Okay, we just didn't miss it. We were under the bus, and he's absolutely right there. बट अगर आप इसको क्लोजली देखो, हमने .com वाला बूम जो है ना, वो भी हमने मिस किया हुआ है. इफ यू क्लोजली एनालाइज इट, वी हैव एक्चुअली मिस्ड द .com boom. This crypto industry or the Web3 gives us a level. I mean, like, it levels a field for us with other countries, especially the US and the China. It allows us to be in top of the league, and it kind of allows us to flourish in general. There can be startup at every nukkad in India. It just, they need to be provided with the right set of regulations and freedom to do things, to make and break things. Everyone will make mistakes. We all will make mistakes. But what it pains me is that we are being very slow. Which should, in today's age, we shouldn't be that slow coming up to the laws. Although the government is coming up, taxing it, but we are very slow to bring the laws with regards to which would flourish the whole crypto community.
Plus, the laws are also kind of against the whole system. We are generally late in everything for about 10 years or 15 years. Like after the .com bubble and the .com boom of US, we started 10 years after that. And doing that in crypto, we would be far behind the race, even in a level playing field. So we need to move fast.
As a country, yes, it's high time that we move fast, because the more early you're into this, see, like when we were here in Dubai, you could see, right? Every out of the 10 people, 6 are Indians here in any crypto meetup, and that is because if you don't give us the option there, they are going to go somewhere, because we don't want to miss that.
Okay, so मेरा अगला क्वेश्चन था कि being a youth, मैं अभी YouTube की videos I like to binge watch some of the videos, some of the creators I like to binge watch them. तो कहीं ना कहीं interviews में मैंने देखा है कि people think they are earning a lot, like on the YouTube they are earning a lot, but ऐसा मतलब, how do you think creator economy is being affected, or how do you think creator controls the economy, और उनका मतलब ऑडियंस से क्या रिलेशन है, कुछ भी ऐसा, मतलब हाउ डू यू थिंक कि क्रिएटर की इकोनॉमी को इम्पैक्ट किया जा सकता है क्रिप्टो करेंसी के थ्रू या फिर जैसे भी?
So let me take that. The general job of blockchain and cryptocurrency was to remove the middlemen from the equation. What happened is YouTube is paying very little amount to the actual creators which they get from advertisers, and they take around 40 to 60% cut for themselves to maintain the platform, to pay the team and all those things. And other platform, if you compare them, Facebook and Instagram, they don't pay anything to the creators. They have to go out and hunt the brand deals. Currently, the system is based that the platforms are controlling the creators, and they have a black box kind of system. They make their own rules, they do what they want. In UpSocial, what we are trying to achieve and what we are going to achieve is that we are giving back the power to creators. So the law is governed by a DAO, and they get paid what they are actually worth and what advertisers are actually paying, and they get rewarded for their time. Generally, when like normal humans or like general population goes onto a platform, they just go there to give their attention for free, and they don't get rewards in return. But in UpSocial, they are going to get something back in return for their time, for their investment of time.
Very rightly pointed out by Divakar. See, plus on top of that, what happens is, see, from an Indian perspective, these creators are being, dictated by the foreign companies. So these tech giants are all foreign. We keep on saying कि हमारा Microsoft कब आएगा, हमारा Google कब आएगा, ठीक है? It's not so easy. Abhi, agar this is our opportunity to come up with our own products in Web3, in crypto. It's doable right now. We as a country, okay, has a chance to compete with the big nations. But उसके लिए हमको वो environment create करके देना होगा. So you see, what is happening right now is, especially in the Web 2, these creators or influencers are dictated by these tech giants. We want to remove that, and we want to allow them to set their own rules, to set their own services that they want to give to their fans directly, without a middleman in between, without a middleman taking a big chunk. That is what we want to do with the UpSocial and the social tokens.
ओके सो एज हानिफ स्टेटेड अभी की ब्लॉकचेन और जितनी भी ग्रोथ हो रही है सारे क्रिएटर्स के थ्रू या जो भी सारी चीज़ें होंगी हमें बेनिफिट मिलेगा. एंड आई एग्री समहाउ कि हाँ, मतलब इतना नहीं है कि अभी ऑडियंस इतनी पीछे भी नहीं है. इवन आई एम लर्निंग मोर थिंग्स अबाउट क्रिप्टो करेंसी एंड एक्सेट्रा. बट द क्वेश्चन हियर अगेन कम्स, आशीष आप बताओ मेरे को कि do you think कि NFTs और social tokens would be the new face of finance, like ट्रेडिंग में इनका ज़्यादा हेल्प होगा, और डिजिटल करेंसी जो भी हमारी चल रही है, जो नॉर्मल करेंसी चल रही है हमारी, रुपीस चल रहा है जो, वो हम मतलब रोक सकते हैं कहीं किसी एक एंड पे कभी भी लाइफ में?
Of course, so Akansha, future is going to get digital. Okay. जैसे पहले था कि gold was the safest investment, but if you see last year's statistics, it gave almost 0% returns to people. Okay, so there are sovereign gold bonds जो minimal like 7-8% returns देते हैं, but that is not optimal as per the GDP. Okay, so but if you see in crypto, there are tremendous growth. With last 10 years, I think Bitcoin has grown more than 50,000%. Okay, so the growth is tremendous, and with UpSocial, we want to create awareness to that extent कि जैसे पहले 4 लोग बैठ के बात करते थे इन्वेस्टमेंट की, तो गोल्ड चेन की बात करते थे, बट हमें उसको रिफॉर्म करके गोल्ड चेन से ब्लॉकचेन तक लेके जाना है.
गोल्ड चेन से मुझे एक इंसिडेंट याद आया कि अभी मम्मा से मेरी कुछ बात हो रही थी, तो गोल्ड के ऊपर ही दुबई का अभी हनीफ ने बोला कि बहुत सारी चीजें अभी इंडियंस मूव कर रहे हैं दुबई, और गोल्ड भी वहां मैंने सुना है कि बहुत थोड़ा मतलब अजम्पशंस है लोगों के कि थोड़ा सस्ता है गोल्ड इंडिया के अकॉर्डिंग. तो मम्मा वाज सेइंग कि लेट्स स्टार्ट इन्वेस्टिंग इन गोल्ड. तो मेरा अभी क्वेश्चन है कि ऑब्वियसली यू हैव आंसर्ड दिस कि गोल्ड का कोई भी ऐसा प्रॉफिट रिटर्न कुछ ज्यादा मिलता नहीं है, रादर देन मतलब वही है कि रख दिया है बस काइंड ऑफ. बट जैसे मनी अगर हम देखा जाए तो वो गोल्ड में नहीं इन्वेस्ट कर रहे हैं, स्टॉक मार्केट्स और क्रिप्टो करेंसी बचता है, अब NFTs बचते हैं, सोशल टोकन्स बचते हैं, बाकी चीजें. तो सबसे बेस्ट क्या होगा इंडियंस के लिए कि वो अपने पैसे कहाँ पे लगाएं?
See, so we are not basically the financial advisors here, but diversification is always the best. Okay, gold is the safest option, but not the growing option. Stocks, of course, there is a lot of research into it. There are a lot of companies around. So if you are, and you have to be good with your research. Similarly, in cryptos and NFTs, you have to do your research, but trend also matters. NFT is the trending topic. Everybody is trying to go into NFTs, and right now there is no such platforms available. Again, coming back to UpSocial, that there are no platforms available, and UpSocial is providing such platforms for creators. So, of course, a good investment options, and of course, there will be a growth of there will be an option to help the audience to put their money into growth of their
All right.
influence.
So Divakar, would you like to add some points on
Yeah,
that?
a lot of things actually. So NFT is a declining market. It's most likely a get rich quick scheme and a bubble. But still, people invested in it and got the money out, and that helped them in creating a buzz around the things. The general stock market, the S&P 500 index, which tracks 500 of the best companies, is down at least 12% in the last 1 month alone. That contains generational wealth of people who invest in stock markets, and being that much down in a 1 month, it's a high impact for the complete economy. We are on a borderline recession right now, and there needs to be alternative investments that can help in getting the growth and fighting the inflation kind of thing. So right now we are standing on a decade high inflation rates in US, and even in India we are catching up towards that. And when the recession comes, we will need to invest in alternative assets such as segment. For the long term, if you want to get into creator economy and build these things, and you want to build your portfolio, and you have expendable money that you are not like you are willing to lose or you are willing to take risk on, sure, you can invest in highly volatile markets. Else there are alternative investments such as bonds. Even if they don't give a exponential return, they at least give a minimal return and they don't go down in values. So making growing asset is a different thing, and keeping them safe is a different thing. With current markets, if someone goes into open wild, they are going to be wrecked and killed in the market. That's the situation right now. It's completely bleeding.
All right. So I'll add few things, around the NFTs. So let's first understand the concept of an NFT, why it is what it is, right? And why people feel that, okay, this would be a big thing in the coming time, in the metaverse specifically. All hype around NFT is because everyone is waiting for an metaverse to come, where a lot of people would be interacting with each other digitally, completely digitally. So you can say that we're creating a complete different universe which is digital. Now what used to happen earlier was, जब हमारे पेरेंट्स इन्वेस्ट करते थे, ठीक है, तो स्पेशली मिडिल क्लास फैमिलीज के लिए हमको इन अ वर्ल्ड वेयर वी लिव इन, ठीक है, वहां पर मोस्ट ऑफ द पीपल हैव दिस सेइंग कि हमको अपने आप को बड़ा दिखाना है, या फिर कुछ चीजें पोजीशंस पे हम बहुत ज्यादा बिलीव करते हैं, लाइक द गोल्ड चेन्स इसलिए बोला, मतलब गोल्ड में ज्यादा इन्वेस्टमेंट इसलिए करते हैं लोग क्योंकि वो पोजीशन होता है, राइट, यू हैव इट इन योर हैंड. And then you have home to show, then you have किसी के पास अच्छे कपड़े हैं वो पहन करके किसी को गाड़ी दिखाना है, ठीक है. So all these things were things, yes, it was necessity, but it was also a medium of you showing yourself कि हाँ, I am this rich or I am that rich, या फिर ये मेरे पास ये पोजीशन है. तो वर्ल्डली पोजीशंस का जो फील है ना, वो एज अ मिडिल क्लास फैमिलीज को बहुत चाहिए होता था. Now with the advent of an NFTs, right? So in this digital world, the NFTs are going to play the similar role. जहाँ पे these positions that you hold as an NFT, the assets which you hold specifically, and it is on blockchain, it is verifiable that you are the owner of this particular NFT or that particular NFT. In the metaverse, these things will act as your possessions, which you would be able to show. So like we used to do it in the physical world, there are items that we possess because of showing off, you can say. The NFTs are going to play the similar role. But yes, there would kind of come a time that you would be like, yeah, you do not need like a million NFTs for one product. or just for one thing. So there has to be the innovation where, in this ecosystem of an NFT, and UpSocial is going to obviously come up with that innovation into the system. We would want something more of a physical and a digital, NFTs, and when that happens, because we still live in a world where we are more, we have more physical things than the digital ones. So if we can connect that would be a really good innovation in the NFT segment.
It's a good thing, and people generally want to play status games because they want to show off after working a 9 to 5 job, and generally they want to show that they are doing something in their life, and they are good things to play in the status game thing offline. And there is money to be made in NFTs. I don't personally invest it, and I don't think it will ever replace the stock market or the general derivatives market, because that's a very huge market. That's a completely different game. But yeah, for general audience and integrating NFTs into lifestyle, this would be a good thing.
So NFT is not basically an investment option, but you can see it as an integrating option to various sectors. And of course, Akansha, अगर आपको क्रिप्टो एडवाइस, इन्वेस्टमेंट एडवाइस लेनी है, so we have Divakar here.
दिवाकर ने एक टर्म भी मेंशन की है जो कि मैं बहुत क्यूरियस हूँ जानने के लिए, बट मतलब सेक्वर्ल्ड का आपने अभी नाम लिया है, सो वी वुड टॉक अबाउट दैट, डेफिनेटली वी वुड. कैन यू ब्रीफ थोड़ा सा बता सकते हो कि व्हाट इज सेक्वर्ल्ड?
Okay, so SecVault is a quant-based investment management company. What we do is we are a hedge fund, and we take money from investors and put that into a pool, and we use our mathematical and statistical models to grow the money into the markets where there is opportunity. Even in the declining markets, when everything is falling down, we get money from there, and even in the rising markets, we get money from there. And basically we manage investments of different high net worth individuals and give them a return back. So yeah,
I would like to add a line there. So it's very easy to make money in bull run. Everyone makes money in the bull run. The last bull run, जब बुल रन आता है हर कोई पैसा बनाता है और सबको लगता है यार this is it. I know everything about crypto, or I know everything about stock markets, because we all have been making money in the bull run. It is important to make money in the bear market, and that is what the SecVault does. So yeah, it's very important to make money in the bear market, and that's what we do.
It's actually more important to prevent what you have from losing it to the market and to the market volatility. So preventing risk and growing that money is important. We do that in both the markets and all the markets, which generally go around 24 hours into 7 weeks into 365 days.
Okay, so as far as I know, मतलब जितनी चीजें अभी बोली गई हैं आप सोशल के बारे में, सोशल टोकन्स के बारे में, NFTs, क्रिप्टो मार्केट, बिटकॉइन, एनीथिंग, सिर्फ पॉजिटिव चीज के बारे में बात की गई है कि सब अच्छा होता है तो सब ठीक है. अगर कुछ बुरा होता है या कोई प्रॉफिट नहीं गेन होता है उस चीज से, लाइक आई हैव इन्वेस्टेड मनी इन सेक्वर्ल्ड और फॉर से UpSocial में आई हैव इन्वेस्टेड माय दिस अमाउंट ऑफ मनी, ओके, लेकिन वो अगर ग्रोथ ही नहीं होती है, प्रॉफिट ही नहीं आता है मार्केट में, तो हाउ इज माय मनी इज गोइंग टू बी सेफ? लाइक वो तो इन्वेस्ट हो गया ना, तो और प्रॉफिट आया नहीं है मार्केट से, तो क्या रहेगा उस टाइम?
Okay, so just for an instance, let's take an example that you invest $100,000 into SecVault, and you say that growth is not there and the market is not booming. So what we do is we take our 5%, like $5,000, and add it to your $100,000, and we take risk on that and we grow that actual money. If the market is not working with the statistical, like the models we have, the quant models, what we do is we take smaller positions, and that too with a very high intensity or like hyperactivity, that thousands of positions are taken with very small amounts. So actually there is a lot of volatility in crypto markets, and they are not stable. As someone told me that good sailors are not made in calm seas. They need storms to train themselves and ride the ocean and get through things. So SecVault's model is based on that, and with that current market volatility, from as Ashish mentioned previously that Bitcoin has grown over 50,000%. from that time to right now, the volatility has been on a spike index. So it is increasing, and that's why first, our job is to prevent the loss of capital and the principal capital people have invested, and second, to grow it. Our models work in volatility, and as long as there is volatility in market, we are going to make money. As long as it doesn't flatline.
Hanif, what about UpSocial?
Sure. So see, when all right, I've been doing this, blockchain tours, blockchain meetups from very long time. I've been talking about blockchain and cryptocurrency in India when there was just one exchange, right? Zeppe. So, and it was not so easy to buy cryptocurrency, especially the altcoins. I always say to the people, and this is what I say, hey, wherever you invest, okay, so if you're investing in a new project, you first need to understand this market. You just cannot be like, yeah, Bitcoin ऊपर जा रहा है, मैं आकर के पैसा डाल देता हूँ. That's, I have seen people lose money big time. So you have to do your own research, okay, and you have to understand there are key factors, involved in making investments, especially in crypto. It's first, do you understand the blockchain? If not, go and read about it, learn more about the blockchain, learn more about the cryptocurrencies. Because the moment you understand and learn about it, the moment you know what is possible with the blockchain and what's the power of blockchain is, you would understand if the project is good enough to be invested or not. So first is that you need to know the use cases. If a project has a use case or real life use case or not, then if there is, okay, if they have a good enough team to build that project. See, we all can have multiple ideas and thousands of ideas, but can they do the execution is also important part. And how about their overall team? Do they have a good enough team to build upon it? If all these check boxes are ticked, then we feel that it's a good investment, and then you should go and invest into any project, not just UpSocial. But the cryptocurrency comes with the comes with riders. The rider is like, it's a very risky kind of investment, purely because it's a 24/7 run market. You can invest into 10 different ICOs and IDOs, and 8 of them will eventually fail. That's the statistical scenarios. But 2 of them which will succeed, okay, will give you the returns, okay, at least 20x of your total investment that you have made into those 10 different ICOs and IDOs, even after doing all the research. So it is, our advice would be, for the audience is, do your own research, understand the whole market, learn before you invest, and invest all money which you can afford to lose. Do not take loan and invest. Do not put money on credit card and invest. Generally, I have seen a lot of my friends who took loan, who took money from the credit card and invested into the crypto market, and the market went down. Even if the market goes 10 or 5-10% down, it's a loss for them, right? And it's a high volatile market. So entering into right time at the right project is also key, and we believe this is right time to enter into the UpSocial, to enter into the crypto. So you enter early. So if you get into the investment for UpSocial, you are getting early, and you're getting at the right time.
Use your mind while investing. Don't get so emotional कि ये brand का emotionally connected हुआ किसी भी way से, तो आप उसमें invest कर रहे हो. Use your mind. Okay, so moving on to my last question. अभी इंडिया में आप तीनों ने ये बताया कि मतलब फॉरेन में इन्वेस्टर्स ज़्यादा जा रहे हैं, मतलब इंडिया में सीईओ नहीं है, इंडिया में कंपनीज नहीं है उतनी जितने कि सीईओ माइक्रोसॉफ्ट के बने हुए हैं. इंडिया के ही लोग हैं सारे लोग. तो व्हाई नॉट इंडिया? मतलब इंडिया में हम फोकस क्यों नहीं कर रहे? आज हम नेशनल टेक्नोलॉजी डे बना रहे हैं. इंडिया 6th पोजीशन पे रैंक करता है इस टाइम पे न्यूक्लियर टेस्ट में. तो इंडिया में ही इन्वेस्टमेंट्स क्यों नहीं हो रहे हैं? इंडिया में क्या चेंजेस चाहिए कि इन्वेस्टर्स वापस यहाँ पे आए, या दूसरे कंट्रीज के भी अट्रैक्ट हो यहाँ पे? एवरीवन, लाइक दिस क्वेश्चन इज टू एवरीवन, प्लीज.
Okay, so let me take that. What is happening right now is there is a lot of government bureaucracy and there is a lot of corruption still in the system. When someone wants to open a company and run it, they don't get help and incentives from government, and it's actually hard to run a business here. And once you are successful, then you have to give a cut to other people. That's now our economy should grow. What China does is China gives them 3 years of rent-free place and electricity-free place. They don't have to pay the charges, and they actually get the production there, and then they export. So the money comes into the economy. Right now, investing in India for a foreign investor is actually complex and very hard, and government needs to balance out the laws, and they cannot give a 30% tax to people. They cannot impose them, and if they are imposing them, the people and the blockchain and the crypto community will run out of India. That's for sure. That's why people are into it. So Hanif can continue this.
I think from last few years, the things have been on the improvement side. We just completed our 100th unicorn this year, I believe, a couple of days back. Piyush Goyal tweeted about it. Okay, so investment is coming into different technological sectors. But when it comes to the crypto, when it comes to the blockchain, the Web3, the investment is not coming into India. And even if it is coming to very specific startups which are already established. I could say the exchanges. But now the exchanges are also moving out of India. WazirX, case in point, WazirX is moving to Dubai. I mean, like, it kind of pains me. They could be the flag bearer, of the crypto industry in India. One of the flag bearers. We have other, great companies as well. But now they are like, it's just giving up because of the bureaucracy, which just Divakar mentioned. I mean, they were fined, or they were asked to pay some huge amount into GST, and which should be paid probably, but they were asked to do it from last 4 or 5 years. I don't know what was happening from last 4 or 5 years. Why were suddenly our government or the bureaucracy was kind of sleeping on top of it. So if they want to bring laws or regulations, they should hurry up on that. But the way the things are happening into specifically to the Bitcoin and the crypto blockchain and the crypto sector, I feel we are very slow. We are not innovating. We are not allowing the opportunity for the Indian entrepreneurs in blockchain to flourish, or to build a next Microsoft, or to build a next Google in blockchain. We are not doing that, and that is why people are moving out to Dubai, Singapore, or for that matter some other countries which are crypto friendly. We have to become crypto friendly in order to attract investment in India and retain the jobs. Now the jobs, see, imagine WazirX exchange going out of India, they would be taking the jobs outside India. Okay, they might take some of the employees, but not everyone can move to Dubai. So what happens in that case is, other people here, probably some other foreigners or some Indians for that matter, gets a job here, but it is moving out of India. The whatever tax they were probably generating for India, it goes out of India. It's a economic loss, in my opinion.
As Hanif said, we have to attract investors and retain talent in India, because that is very, very important right now in scenarios where post-pandemic people have lost a lot of jobs, and to retain that, to keep the economy going, we have to cater such requirements of the market and of such technologies that are going to be great in future. I'm very certain blockchain is one of those, and India has to run fast to keep the technology in hand and to tax it properly, of course, so that the government gets the sum that they are looking for. But of course, for the startups to thrive here, they need to look after them as well.
Alright, so I hope Government of India consider all the points mentioned in this discussion, so that India can grow and rank more, like on the top in Global Innovation Index. So अभी हमारी जितनी भी बातचीत हुई है उसमें we got on the serious note कि क्या होना चाहिए, changes क्या चाहिए इंडिया में and everything. to break that ice of seriousness, मतलब obviously information was very helpful और आगे भी बहुत ज़रूरत होगी उस चीज़ की, but to break that ice of seriousness, I have a game for you guys, जिसका नाम है Answer in a Breath. It would be more like a rapid fire questions. बहुत easy question होंगे, so tension लेने की कोई बात नहीं है उसमें कि क्या बोलना है क्या नहीं. Ashish, I would like to start this game. So I have a list of questions here in my mobile. Take a deep breath. Everyone. Good going. ठीक है. So tell me in 3 words, Ashish, what is technology for you?
Bread and butter.
Wow. Nice. So what is your favorite technology till date?
Blockchain.
Nice. How can you define crypto in one word?
Volatile.
नाइस. सो अभी ये क्वेश्चन मैं पूछूंगी, जो भी आपके माइंड में फर्स्ट आता है आप उनको आंसर करना. मैं कुछ टर्म्स बोलने वाली हूँ आपको. ओके. सो टेल मी व्हाट कम्स इन योर माइंड व्हेन आई से यूएसएन टोकन्स.
Growth.
ओके. शाहरुख खान.
Influencer.
मनी.
Need.
इलन मस्क.
Flag bearer.
ओके. रूमा शर्मा.
Influencer.
Nice. Okay, wonderful segment. Moving on to Hanif. Hanif, what is crypto for you in one word?
Giving power back to the people.
That's not one word. I want one word. Answer faster.
Empowering.
Nice. So, best invention till date.
Blockchain and cryptocurrencies.
Okay. Favorite technology till date. अभी तक का.
Again, blockchain.
Other than blockchain.
I mean, it brings transparency, right? So yes, blockchain. If you just ask specifically the personal computers, right? Because of personal computers, lot of things has happened over the period of last 4-5 decades.
Yeah.
So yeah, personal computers, Steve Jobs.
Okay. So, what comes in your mind when I say this? Social media.
Where everyone meets virtually.
UpSocial.
Where people can have fun, interact with a lot of their favorite creators and monetize their growth.
Wonderful. Mahindra.
The flag bearer of automobile in India.
Nice. Okay. Money.
Money, like kind of everyone needs it, not they do, but yeah, the need, as Ashish pointed out.
Okay. Ruma Sharma.
Influencer, funny character, yeah, very serious about her work.
All right. Wonderful. Divakar, moving on to you. Take a deep breath. We'll start.
I want to, even I want to have a couple of questions to Divakar, if you allow me.
Yeah, you can. Sure, go ahead.
Not now. You can start. I'll throw in between.
Okay. Same question with you, Divakar. What is your favorite technology till date?
AI.
What is AI?
Artificial intelligence.
Okay. What's the best investment you know till date? Market में सबसे best investment कौन सी आई है आपके हिसाब से?
Bitcoin.
Okay. What is the need of Bitcoin?
To remove borders and make the world whole, increase the globalization and combine the world together.
Okay. So, how can you define crypto in one word?
Decentralization of power.
One word.
Decentralization.
Okay. So,
decentralization.
How can you define trading in one word?
Life. Okay, that's life.
You'll lose your points, Hanif.
Growth.
Okay, so tell me what comes in your mind when I say that. Laptop.
So why I
Yeah, Hanif, go ahead, please.
I'm sorry. Okay, so I'll just explain myself why I said
Yeah, sure, please go
life.
ahead.
Yeah. So Divakar is one hell of a trader, and we talked about the SEC vault, right? He has a very good work ethic, and it's not easy for others to match that. he can work for days and days. We all can sleep thrice, okay, and he'll still be awake and he'll still be working with same sort of productivity. So yeah, that's why I said life. Trading is kind
Wow.
of life for him.
Wow. Divakar, you should have said that. Points of Hanif ko mil gaya sare. You're losing. Okay, so tell me what comes in your mind when I say that. Again, trading,
Growth,
investment,
uh, security,
investors,
mm, investors.
answer in
That's a
one
good
breath.
one. I'm holding with it. Okay.
You took one.
मरने वाला हूँ थोड़ी देर में. Uh, family,
Wow. Okay, Elon Musk,
power,
WhatsApp,
connectivity,
family,
investors,
Alia Bhatt.
celebrity.
ओके सो बहुत ही अच्छा था आप लोगों का तीनों का ही सेशन बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग रहा है दूसरी चीज की बहुत सारी चीजें अभी अनहुक्ड रह गई हैं इस इंटरव्यू में सेक्वाल की बात की जाए या अब सोशल की बात की जाए कुछ चीजें अभी भी मेरे को जाननी है बट एज वी आर रनिंग आउट ऑफ टाइम सो आई वुड हैव टू एंड दिस इंटरव्यू बाय थैंकिंग यू ऑल कि आपने इतने बिजी शेड्यूल से अपना टाइम निकाला एंड यू शेयर्ड अ लॉट ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन अबाउट क्रिप्टो करेंसी बिटकॉइन एनएफटीज एक्सेट्रा तो thank you so much everyone Divakar Ashish Hanif
Thank you so much for conducting this. It was really fun, right? We loved it. In fact, I loved it. Like Divakar and Ashish would give their own perspective, but yeah, I love this and it was good. It's good to share our information that we have and good to share our knowledge and just have fun. That's it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Akansha. It was very insightful and fun to have this session. Yeah, would look forward to come again here.
So guys, I hope you liked this episode of Manthan and we will be coming up with more exciting episodes and more exciting views on UpSocial, Psychvault, other creators, everything you want. Please comment कि आपको कुछ और creators चाहिए या फिर कुछ भी चीजें चाहिए तो please do mention in our comment and good day ahead.